All right, so it's Monday, March 30th. Can you believe it? We're already the end of March. It's only 3 months into the year of 2020, and it feels like a lifetime already. It feels like we're halfway through the year, and it's only 3 months into it. And we're only 3 weeks into this social distancing. I was looking back to see when it all started. I think it was that week, the 12th was my oldest daughter, first day that she actually had to go online at her college. So that week, which was March 8th, not too sure, that's when everything changed. That was my daughter's last day of her basketball tournament, and 7th grader. And then the days seemed like it was going to be a normal day, Monday, Tuesday. And then as we got closer to finding out the pandemic around the world, it started to hit home here in California. Then got news that my oldest daughter, that a lot of the colleges were starting to close or just go online. And like I said, March 12th was their first day of online. Then the 7th grader started the following week on the 18th. So the directive actually started that 16th of March to stay home. Social distancing was first, and then the following week it became safer at home. So that just all started happening mid-March. And oh my gosh, here we are, early March, and here we are at the end of March. And it feels like it's been going on for weeks. And actually it has worldwide been going on for weeks. Just hit closer to home here in California. And so the new announcement, April 30th, are we opening up? What does that entail? Are we ready to open up? Are we pinpointing certain areas that has less COVID-19 outbreak that tested positive? Because there are some areas in the U.S. that have less number. Southern California has a higher number, not as bad as New York. But should I put yet? I don't know. San Francisco Bay Area, still feeling a little, talking to my cousin up there in San Jose. They are without the lack of PPE. So I don't know what the government's saying, that they've shipped all this to who? Who did they ship it to? And then Tim Cook at Apple said that they're donating. I don't know where is it going? Why are these health officials still looking for more PPE, this personal protective equipment? And I was just reading and looking through my Twitter, and people are showing some of these healthcare officials donning all the layers. Wow. Wow, the number of layers, which is understandable. They're still fighting the war in the hospital setting. And I want to make some, but I don't know how am I going to get some of these. So many conflicting reports of how to make it. I was going to keep it simple because people are still wearing something simple without any heavy duty protection. And I just read that some of the healthcare workers saying just covering up your nose and mouth so no droplets can get in, just having something to cover up is good enough. Not at the hospital, because they said the N95s and the heavy protection should go to the healthcare workers. And for us ordinary people, just covering up the nose and mouth area is good enough, and wearing gloves if we're going to go out. And don't be overly paranoid of wiping everything down. They said if you go to the store, just when you unpack everything, wash your hands with soap and water, wash it carefully, and taking things out, wash always, continue to wash. I started because one of my friends said, oh, I started wiping things out, but that gets a little bit too much. So reading what this health official said, you don't have to go to that extent, just as long as you keep washing your hands in between when you're pulling things out. So I did lightly, but I don't think I'm going to continue doing that. I don't know. I don't know. So just going back to, are we ready to open up? And then making me think about when I go to the store, like I plan to go to the store later this afternoon, and reading in the area that there are some employees that have tested positive for COVID-19. And I always wondered about that because those workers are working so hard to keep the shelves stocked for us people to walk into the store and buying now it's not going as crazy. People are not hoarding as much. I don't know. We've been good enough with our toilet paper because we bought some. We didn't hoard, but we had plenty. We had enough that we haven't been buying, but I'm starting to see that we're dwindling down in our toilet paper. So I haven't gone to that aisle to look in this past week or 2 weeks. I haven't gone to that aisle because I've been more buying essentials like the eggs, lunch and meat, bread, chicken here and there, and meat. So I haven't looked at the toilet paper section. I bought dishwashing liquid because I needed that, and soap. I need to get lotion. My hands are getting quite dry. Anyhow, so, and how was your weekend? Our weekend, just a little bit, I don't know why I ended up, my husband and I ended up watching Containment. It's a 2016 movie, actually series, 2016 on Netflix. I don't know why I started watching all these shows. So it's like fearing, and I don't want to fear, but it was so gross and so heart-wrenching to see this mother, she left her son. It's sad, and it just makes me start to think about my daughters and this pandemic that we're having. I don't know if it was a good thing to watch Containment, but there's all these biovirus movies that are now flooding Netflix, Prime Video on Amazon. So it's because of what we're going through. So it's, I guess, a good awareness that we were not, because a lot of these shows had the running theme that the U.S. was not ready, and it clearly showed that U.S. is not ready. Then my cousin sent me something on YouTube about a conspiracy that this was accidentally let out. And this professor who talked about it, saying that yes, it started from Wuhan, or here in the U.S., and funding the research at Wuhan, China, and the BSL-4, which is biosafety level 4, which is the highest level of these laboratory or biosafety laboratories. BSL level 4 is the highest of all the levels of all these laboratories who deal with the most scariest type of virus that's out there. Must read. So it makes you wonder what's being said. I don't know. I don't want to go into the conspiracy theories of what really happened, but it makes you wonder, makes you think. So it's just a little rambling. We watched the Containment and finished the entire series, 13 episodes. We stayed up till 3 in the morning finishing it. So I did a binge on that. My husband gave up, and he just told me to tell him how it ended. We played games. We played Dutch Blitz. We played Mahjong, or Mahjong. I don't know how you pronounce it. So we played games with the family, watched video, tried to stay active. We went out, took a drive, got donuts from Krispy Kreme on Saturday. So yeah, that was our weekend. And so let's get through this week, and happy Monday. Yes, happy Monday. It's Monday. Don't want to get this too long to be too long of a video or a post. And I'm trying to write a blog instead of vlogging. Also blogging. Started that. I've been trying to start it since last year. Sort of did it a little bit. I'll let you know what that is. Anyway, so happy Monday. Take care, everyone. And let's get through the week. Stay positive. Yes.